Kilo, Echo, Tango, Sierra, Bravo.
Was that KE8-TSB, Roger?
KE8-TSB, Roger. Roger, Roger.
All right, and what's the name there?
Say again?
Yeah, TSB, what's the name there?
It's Yancey, Yankee Alpha November, Charlie Echo Yankee. Last name's Jones.
The name is Yancey, is that a Roger?
That's a Roger, Roger.
All right, sir, and where are you located, sir?
Little town east of Cincinnati called Bethel. I just got back. Fest up in Dayton, and I bought me a new FTDX-10 and just hooked her up and tested her out.
All righty, so you're on the DX-10 now, is that a Roger?
That's a Roger.
All righty, why don't you give me about 10 seconds, tell me about your antenna system, and let me listen to your radio for a moment.
Okay, I've just got a vertical, ground-mounted vertical. It's, I believe it's 32 feet high, so it's a quarter wave on the 40 meter.
Alrighty. I was going to try to bring my Georgia SDR up as you spoke, but anyway, it looks pretty good. You are about 3 dB dynamic range, which is where you want to be there. So your signal's fat. Could use a little more top end. I would suggest maybe first verifying that you're in the 100 to 2900 bandpass mode. Is that a Roger?
Yeah, I have to get out the manual because I just hooked this bad boy up and just wanted to make sure I could get out. Upgraded from my TS440S to this, so I literally know nothing about this radio yet, but I just want to get on and see if anybody can hear me.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm using Milford as a receiver, and you look to be about 7 over the Milford noise level. And I'll give you some notes that you might check to see if you can get that radio just perfect. First thing is to verify your transmit bandwidth. Setting is 100 to 2900. 100 to 2900 on the transmit bandwidth. Then move to your compressor with mic gain in hand. But first on the compressor, you want a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. So the setting for the compressor is 3 out of 10, 30 out of 100. Roger so far on notes?
100. Roger so far on notes? I hear you, but I'm not sure what you're talking about. So, like I said, I have to pick up the manual and kind of read through it. And, I'm fairly new to this. I just got my license in January and upgraded to general in February. So, not overly familiar with everything, but I'm learning.
Yes, sir. Well, if you just take the notes there, and then you can crank them in when you find things and figure out how they work. But you have a compressor processor, and it should be turned on and adjusted the input level to a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. In other words, depending on how it's the nomenclature is, it's either a 0 to 10 or a 0 to 100. So what we want is 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, and then it would be your ALC level check, and we could, if you could, maybe make yourself a cheat sheet for your radio so you can get to things, the 5 things pretty easily, and that would be your transmit bandwidth, your compressor processor, your AGC or ALC, and equalization. Those 4 things, if you can make a note on how to get to those are the most vital things for the transmitter, Roger.
Roger, Roger.
Alrighty, Yancey, 73, sir, and the radio is going to sound good for you, Roger.
The radio is going to sound good for you, Roger. Roger, Roger. I appreciate the call back. Have a good one. 73.
Roger, 73, sir. Have a good afternoon. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net, and we did have some difficulties there in the beginning trying to get our SDRs working. They wanted to keep shifting to another Wi-Fi feed, which is not a good one, and we don't know why, but we've got our Milford main SDR up and running correctly, so I guess we're in business. This is KC9VKV. If you've got a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.